Right, here's how you can make so much money with YouTube it genuinely feels illegal to know. I made more money in a single year with the help of YouTube than the salaries of a doctor, engineer, or lawyer before turning 20 years old. This may instill skepticism, anger, or confusion in you, but for a select few, this will give you guys inspiration. I'm not going to spell it out because I'm lazy. So, for the select few, this is who I'm making up for. Everyone else, you can chill. So, the very first thing that you have to understand in order, this pen sucks by the way, to be able to make so much money on YouTube it feels illegal to know, is you have to understand the revenue equation across YouTube. What does that mean? This is the first time you've probably ever heard of it because this is the first time anyone has ever spoken about it. I made it out of thin air 2 seconds ago on my laptop, okay? So, this is the equation that I'm going to write out. Be patient. The most amount of dollars that you will ever make from YouTube is going to be max dollars per video multiplied by volume posted. Okay, the most amount of money that you will ever make from your channel in terms of ad revenue is going to be how much dollars you can actually profit per video, not generate in revenue, but profit, because who cares about revenue? Multiplied by the speed of how many times you can actually upload per specific time frame. If you're uploading 10 videos per day, and then every video on average is going to give you a profit of $5 lifetime, then you just made $50 in that single day. Does that make sense? And there's different ways you can leverage this, okay? So here's going to be a graph. This is what I like to call the equation graph. So this is going to be volume right here. This is going to be leverage. If your leverage of how many dollars you can profit per video on average is really high, let's say $100, and then your posting volume is like, let's say at the top you're doing 10 videos per day, then if you're posting 10 videos per day at $100 profit lifetime-wise, in that single day, you just generated $1,000. Does that make sense? But if you have really low volume, let's say you're only posting once a week, but then you're also having still very high leverage, you're not going to be making that much dollars. And then if you're posting a lot of volume, but then you're not getting a lot of leverage, let's say you're only profiting $2 per video, and you're posting 10 times a day, you're still going to be making only $20-ish a day, not that much. So you have to leverage as much dollars you can squeeze out of every single video on average, which is going to be, let's say, $50 to $100 is a really solid amount, multiplied by 10 videos a day. You don't have to post this on a single channel. You can post it on multiple channels. I personally run 3 channels. I don't know why. My other plaque is right over here. So run as many channels as you can. But another tip is you don't want to ever run multiple channels at the start because you have no fucking clue what works. Build a channel first, understand the foundation of growing on YouTube and actually how to build one channel up to a full-time income before you scale to other channels. Because the last thing you want is you own multiple YouTube channels that print you $0 because you don't have the foundation set on how to actually make money. Does that make sense? Comment yes if that makes sense on this video, okay? Number 2, for you to be able to make so much money it genuinely feels illegal to know, you have to sacrifice views for quality. Now, this depends on if you're trying to get a quick cash grab or a longevity income. If you're trying to go for a quick cash grab and make a few $100s within a week, by all means, go viral. Post shorts. Shorts can go super viral. The thing about that, though, is whenever you create content that can go super viral instantly, it will die out just as instantly. It happens to everyone, happens everywhere. So for you to be able to build a backlog content of videos that will basically never die out, number 1, you have to be focusing on video content that is actually going to be always in supply, and usually that's going to be higher quality content for a specific audience that will always need the demand for that. So educational videos, finance videos, health videos, relationship videos, those are niches that will always be in demand. And so as long as you curate content supplied around those types of quality, you're going to always be in demand. That's the first thing. Second thing is that virality content will die out because it's based on a trend. It's viral for a reason. Fidget spinners died out within 2 years, and so if you want to actually focus on doing shorts as an example, your short will get 1 million views if you're lucky, and then it's going to stop getting views immediately, and you're going to be left with $0, okay? So not only should you focus on that longevity and being able to stick with 100 views per video at the start, but eventually, because it's evergreen, the graph will look something like this, and then after 2 years, your number of views will be probably like 100,000 or 1 million per video. I would rather take that than a video that gets 500,000 views in a week and then dies out. then I have to constantly chase for my next video to go viral. But if I always build content that is quality, which means that has always demand for it, then all my videos will be like a little worker that works for me, and I can literally stop posting, but all my videos will continuously get views every single day as time goes on. So my money's working for itself, or my money's working for me. I'm not working and chasing for the money. Does that make sense? That's the first thing. The second thing why quality is so important is because then you can actually monetize your audience externally, sell them shit, run digital products, rather than just only relying on ad revenue. Now, if you have a poor audience that's low quality, from third world countries or from kids, you're not going to make a lot of dollars per view because your RPM, which is how much you get paid, will be low. But on top of that, you're not going to be able to land really great brand deals and sponsorships, which is a very good income source. I made $750 a couple days ago from filming one video that took me 1 hour. Who wants to get paid $750 an hour? Me. Probably you as well. But you can't do that if you have a low quality audience. Okay, so that's number 2. Write this down somewhere so you actually have note of it, because just watching this video and then not taking any action just means you're wasting your time, okay? Shorts and brain rot challenge style. Okay, number 3 is read. What does that say? Monetize externally. You don't want to monetize just off of what YouTube has to offer, which is ad revenue. That's a good way and solid way for you to earn consistent revenue, but if you want to actually double or triple your income, or just have multiple streams of income, because that's always been a thing, and it's always good to diverse, okay? What is this? AF, affiliate marketing. I personally don't focus on affiliate marketing because it's a lot of extra work for not too great of money. You can make an extra $3 to $5 grand a month if you're actually focused on this for 6 months. Which is pretty decent, but I just can't be bothered. I'm at the point now where I'm making multiple 5 figures off of other sites. Not sites, but traffic sources, I guess, and income sources. This is what I like to shoot for, okay? Brand deals. This is where all the money's at, because you can charge an upfront base fee. You can charge them hundreds, if not thousands of dollars for a 1-minute video. 1-minute increments of their bullshit brand or product that they're asking you to promote. It could be the worst product ever, but as long as you have an audience that has decent money to spend and shit, you will make a lot of dollars. So focus on that quality audience, like I said earlier, and then when you land brand deals, you don't want them to pay you after you make the video. You want them to pay you half beforehand, and then you send them the draft of the video, they approve of it, then you post it on your channel, and then after 24 hours, they pay you the other half. Okay, or 12 hours, or 6 hours, whatever you guys agree on. This is where all the money's at. You can sometimes double or even triple your money, make a lot more off of brand deals and ad revenue. One of my channels made 4 times more just off of brand deals and ad revenue. So ad revenue is great. It's consistent. It's basically guaranteed income. But this is also very good for longevity and just building up an extra income source as well. So that's how you can actually scale and get out of the 5 to 10K months to over then 20, 30, even 50K a month, depending on how big your channel is, okay? So focus on selling stuff to your audience. Sell products, sell software, sell digital services, whatever it is. That will be the method for you to actually build your income level to the next level, okay? Now, this one's a little bit obvious. I'm sure you would know this if anyone has a brain, but a lot of people actually sleep on this and don't take it seriously. What was it? Takeover. Can you guys guess what this is? What works? If you have a video on your channel that gets 5,000 views, sure, that's not great, but assuming you're just started and your channel has 56 subscribers and all of your other videos are getting 26 views, go with that 5K sub one. Understand and break down why that video, let's say that video was about crypto, why did this video get 5,000 views? You studied the market. Why is crypto trending right now? There's a bull run happening. Everyone's trying to get into crypto. Not only that, but meme coins are on the uprise. So what does that mean? Make more money on the crypto related content and towards meme coins, which is the trend that will get your channel exploded and just take over that industry. Because I've actually seen recently channels with 5,000, 6,000, under 10,000 subscribers making hundreds of thousands of views on their videos posted a week ago. It's absolutely ridiculous. This is the trend now. This is a niche where small channels can actually get in and bully the top creators because at this point, it's not saturated yet. There's a lot more demand than there is supply. That's the type of content that you want to take over. So whatever works for you, even if it doesn't get viral, double down on it, take over the entire industry until your channel is the biggest type of industry channel within that industry. Industry. I've said it so many times, okay? So, this is the equation that I want you to write down somewhere. It's very, very important for you to grow. Outlier, which is going to be the video that performs better than the rest. Analyze not only why it's an outlier, but analyze the industry to see if it's an upcoming industry or a stable / downtrending even industry. Because if you were to make a video about fidget spinners or slime, which is already dead for many, many years, it's a downward industry. If you make a video about newspapers, downward industry. Go towards AI, crypto, or anything that's stable forever. Social media, finance, health, relationships will always be in demand. Okay. Now, and then after that, the last step, take over the industry by just making and milking that video concept. You rinse and repeat what works. Don't copy the exact content of what you're saying within the video one-on-one, but make the format the same. The thumbnail's the same, the titling is the same, the introduction and how you actually kind of frame the video should be the same, but what you are saying, it should be different. Or else you're going to get something called viewer fatigue. What that means is that your viewer gets fatigued at the same bullshit over and over again, and they're just going to click off immediately once they realize it's just a copy-paste video. Doing that once or twice, no harm. Doing that 50 plus times, that's when things get rough. Iman Gaji, that biggest money-making channel, basically does that. And I don't know when he's going to get viewer fatigue because all his stuff is basically the same crap, but just formatted slightly ever so differently. Okay. Now, this one is a optional one. I personally haven't done it yet, but this is how you take your income to the next level. Okay. What does this mean? You're exiting your channel, which means you're going to be selling your channel for money. YouTube channels are one of the most liquidable and easily to sell businesses ever because you don't have to have an owner behind it. Unless you're like owning a Mr. Beast or a personal brand channel that requires your face to get views. If you're running a faceless channel, this is super easy to exit. And you can actually trade multiple 5 figures upwards to multiple 6 figures, even 7 figures for a single channel, depending on how much money your channel's making. Usually the exit plan is to charge 6 to 12 months worth of your monthly revenue. So let's say your channel is making 20K across everything. Ad revenue, brand deals, affiliate products, whatever, okay? If you're making 6 months, 120K a month on average, and let's say you're gonna sell that for 9 months because that's the average of 6 to 12 months, what's 20,000 times 9? 180 grand that you can be able to sell your channel for. I would so take a nice payday and make a fucking yearly salary in a single day just by selling my channel because you can just start up that channel again and grow it back to that in like a year or 6 months even, depending on your skill level. And sell that channel, make $180,000 easily, boom, multi-6 figures in your bank account just like that. Because if you were continue staying on your channel, sure, you can make 20 grand a month pretty comfortably, but what if this goes to 5 grand the next month? What if your channel's niche stopped working? Just sell it. Get rid of all the pain. Make the payday. You could even sell ownership or percentages. So like liquidity, royalty, whatever that bullshit is called. Like the Shark Tank. You could literally charge an investor like the same price, half the price. 90 grand for 50% of your channel. Boom, you're still making 10 grand a month and you just made an extra 90 grand just like that out of thin air. Boom. Plan an exit, build your channel as big as it possibly can to exit later on. But only do this when you are comfortable enough and you obviously have enough money in the bank, because if you're exiting and you are literally relying on that as your main source of income, don't do that. Have another channel, have another source of income that's printing you 5 to 10K and then exit. Does that make sense? My voice is getting tired. Hope that makes sense. Hope this video helps. If you do want mentoring, I don't sell a course, but I have one-on-one mentoring. If you want me to help you scale to those 5 and 10K months within the next 6 to 12 months, I'll have a link somewhere in the description. You'll have a chat with my head coach. We'll discuss exactly what your goals are, how I'm able to help you personally, if I am even able to help you. If I'm not able to help you, we'll just send you off right away, genuinely, so we're not going to be wasting anyone's time, okay? I'll see you guys in the next video.